For the first time, I'm really not excited to go on this break because I feel like I have just too many things going on. I rushed out my last projects, I'm flying tomorrow, and I haven't even packed. Wish me luck. I better get to it.
Finally reached the airport, and Australia air just hits very differently. I love it. It's cool. I mean, literally it's cool. So
You know, people say that the pace of life in Perth is really slow. And it's so slow that my dad jokes that the WA in Western Australia stands for wait a while. I mean, dad jokes, right? But you know what? I don't necessarily disagree. In fact, I've learned to come to appreciate it. And it's why I actually come back to Perth every single year.
For the past 6 months, I've been grinding hard, working towards my dream of becoming a full-time content creator. I absolutely love it, but I left a 9 to 5 to literally end up working all the time. As a result, I found that I've often felt quite overwhelmed at times, with the busyness of everyday life, with the never-ending tasks, and I guess just with my thoughts in general.
Everyone wants to be happy, but how? It's very hard for people, for us living in Singapore, where everyone is trying to chase their dreams or just hustling. Because of social media, you see everyone like thriving, it feels like it. You tend to compare yourself to other people. It can be tough, like, oh, I can't chase my dreams, I need to earn money. We grew up with a lot of conditioning. Only like with money or with a big house, then I can be happy, but that is just like a cloud. Sometimes we really need to dig deeper into finding what really lights us up.
Every time I come back to Perth, everything just somehow seems to slow down. I know this, and that's why it's an essential yearly trip for me. I force myself to slow down and take a break from the routine I've built for myself. In the book The Things You See Only When You Slow Down, Buddhist monk Heyman Sumin shares, I realized that it isn't the outside world that is a whirlwind, it's only the mind. When you feel overwhelmed and busy, remember that you are not powerless. When your mind rests, the world also rests.
And as it turns out, slowing down is a key component to helping you live a happier and healthier life. It really allows you to take the time to appreciate things and just have the time to reflect about life. I would be that happy if I stayed here too.
Having spent 7 years growing from a rebellious teenager to a young, immature adult, Perth holds a lot of nostalgia for me. It's a place of both love and loss. Remembering the things I used to do here brings both happiness and sadness. Things are the same, yet kinda different too. I still visit the places I used to shop at. Sometimes I drive down south to walk around my university just to remember how it felt like being a student at law school. My favourite restaurant serving the best tiramisu in the world is still going strong. The annual Royal Perth show still happens, and I never get tired of playing the mini games or seeing the cute animals, and of course, the fireworks.
So pretty.
But then a gelato shop disappears.
Oh, my Baskin Robbins is closed.
Close friendships I've had here are eventually lost. I've stopped doing activities I previously used to enjoy as well. I'm pretty sure I puked at this spot before. In the past 10 years since I've left Perth, I realized that I've done a ton of amazing things. I've joined one of the best companies in the world, met the love of my life, deepened friendships with those that matter, bought my own place, and I'm even a parent. Talk about adulting. But most importantly, I found my dream, and I'm taking steps towards it. One day soon, I'll become a successful YouTuber. I wouldn't be the person I am today without going through everything I did, both the good and the bad. The lessons I've learned growing up have really shaped me as a person. Some incredibly painful, so nope, I'd rather not go through it again.
Being back here just reminds me of how much I've grown since those times.
I guess it's a good thing I don't have Wi-Fi here. Even though I have access to 5G, it's just a hassle to get connected, so it really cuts down a ton of distractions.
I just love being so close to nature. So nice. In these past few days, I've slowly learned how to embrace boredom.
Having the time and space to take daily walks in Kings Park has allowed me the time to think and wonder. Writing and reflecting every day has given me more mental clarity and new perspectives, and I'm starting to appreciate so many things on a much deeper level. I love how amazing the weather is, how fresh the groceries are, and how close we are to nature. The food and people continue to be one of the best things I love about this place. Through reflection, I realize how lucky I am, and I'm really learning how to appreciate the present.
I realized that if we don't enjoy things in the moment, we'll never be able to experience them in the exact same way again. And we may hold them in our memories, but they'll still hit differently. Secondly, just seeing how much change has happened in the past 10 years to myself and Perth just reminds me that change is the only constant. Everyone moves on. We can appreciate the memories and we can reminisce, but we shouldn't let the past hold us back from growing into the people that we're supposed to become. Lastly, really taking the time to find joy in the simplest and smallest things.
There are many more ordinary hours in life than extraordinary ones. We wait in line at the supermarket, we spend hours commuting to work, we water our plants and we feed our pets. Happiness means finding a moment of joy in those ordinary hours.
Finding those small moments of happiness shouldn't only be limited to a certain place. Now that I know this, I'm going to actively and intentionally slow down so that I can find happiness in those everyday moments.
This trip is special because my partner and I are actually scouting locations for our wedding next year, and I'm pretty sure we found the right place. I'm honestly just really excited to continue to create new memories with the people I love.
So even though I'm back, I'm recharged and ready to tackle whatever challenges there are ahead. Till next year, Perth, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Find happiness in those everyday moments.